There's this one YouTuber that recommended me to go to TfL YouTubers' houses at the evening at night just to do this trend. And that person that recommended me to do all of that is Rahil Ahmed 1235. He told me to do this because he wants me to make them snore on the couch as a joke. So the story that is really fascinating and what we're going to read is we visited TfL YouTubers' houses. And without further ado, let's get on with it. I was listening to the sound of the train announcer's sleep aid while I'm taking a nap. But my best friend was literally knocking on the window. My little sister alerted me to wake up and said,
"Girl, someone's outside your window and not to tell, but you have to give me $20 and take me." I mean, actually not 20, 50 instead.
You definitely said 20 first. Fine, I'm gonna give you $20 just for today.
Girl, I said 50, but whatever, and you have to bring me though.
But if you act cringe towards me, you're rejected. You get the point. And here's the list of TfL YouTubers I'm gonna go to. X2K9, Monchong123, Tekken Trades 101, Terrorzone 5, the TfL 3, Jeff Marshall, Ben Tube Insider, Vicky Pipe I think, Nick Badley, and Francis Bourgeois. Even Voxley 19. Those are the only TfL YouTubers I can name. And since we have this list, let's go. We are discussing which TfL YouTubers house shall we go to first, and obviously it is X2K9 according to the list I made. X2K9's location hasn't been disclosed, so we had to take random modes of transit and walk a few miles until we approached his house. One of them knocks on the door and X2K9 himself says, "Who's there?" And he opens the door for us. We all introduce ourselves just by saying that this is my best friend, this is me, the Snore Queen of Endless Numbers, aka the Raptor Princess, and this is Sadie Melodies. She doesn't like being called Miss Patron of Funk, obviously, because she's a huge fan of Cat's Eye. So X2K9 lets us in his house, and I asked him, "I want you to snore on the couch." And X2K9 replied to me, "Okay." He takes off his shoes, lies down on the couch, closes his eyes, tucks himself with a pillow and blanket, and goes to sleep. And straight up snores like this. While he's in this state, I recorded his snoring sounds for 10 minutes before I posted it to YouTube. When it's finally uploaded, a bunch of views came to watch it and see how cute it was. At the next night, we're doing Monchong123 next. His location is also not publicly disclosed yet, so we're gonna have to go to his house ourselves. So after we approached his home, we all knock on the door. Then Monchong123 himself opens the door and tells us to introduce ourselves. After the introduction, he lets all of us in. I also told him to snore on the couch as well, and replied to me, "Alright, no worries." We all get the drill that he takes off his shoes, lies down on the couch, tucks himself with the pillow and blanket, closes his eyes and goes to sleep. In this dormant state, he snores like this. I recorded the sleep aid from him just for 10 minutes before I posted to YouTube, where everyone can view. The next night, we're doing Tekken Trains 101. His residential location isn't disclosed as well like the others, so we had to do the same exact method. Just walk straight away into his house, knock on the door until he answers. Then we had to introduce ourselves to prove that he knows us and allows us to enter. I quoted him, "I want you to snore on the couch." He replied to me, "Sure." He takes off his shoes, lies down on the couch, warms himself up with pillows and blankets, closes his eyes, and goes to sleep. As he rests in this state, he snores like this. I recorded this for straight up 10 minutes and then I posted to YouTube to make everyone see this in public. Next early evening, we're doing Jeff Marshall next. He lives in South London, but we're all gonna have to get the tube to lead to his location. Once we finally reached his house, we all knocked on the door until he answers and opens it. We introduced ourselves as usual and he lets us in. I told him to snore on the couch and he said yes to me. Eventually, he took off his shoes and socks, lies down on the couch, closes his eyes with his pillow and blanket tucked in, being warmed up, and falls right asleep. As he catches 40 winks, he snores like this. I allegedly recorded the snore for just 10 minutes and then I posted this to YouTube to make everyone see this out of intimacy. In the next evening, we're doing Vicky Pipe. She's that woman who used to appear on Jeff Marshall's videos, but not anymore because she now works in a museum in Bletchley. Just to find her workplace, we had to respawn back in Bethnal Green Station and get off at Bank and change for the Northern Line to get off at Euston, but likely the Bank branch, and then change for the Avanti West Coast to get off at Milton Keynes Central, and then change for the West Midlands Railway to get off at Bletchley, and then walk 8 minutes to that place where she works at. But it's more highly recommended to do it at noon. She doesn't live in a house, but she works in a museum, so let's enter. We walked everywhere inside the museum until we found Vicky Pipe herself. I asked her to snore on the couch, but there is no couch in the museum. Instead, she has to sleep on the job. My best friend pulled out a radio to lull her to sleep, and she literally did. As she takes a nap, she tranquilly snores like this. See? That was so cute when she sleeps. I recorded her sleep aid just for 10 minutes before I posted to YouTube to the public. Over the next few days, after doing a couple more TfL YouTubers that used to be snoring on the couch and got their sleep aid, I guess that's enough for today. So we're going to stop there, lie down in the same bed and start hugging and cuddling each other while sleeping, just to gain oxytocin and have more rest. How I'm using that, let's go into the night, you hear it snores, and acting depot, rested off with light slip depot, let it nap, and you've been dead, come show it up with more than depot.